It sounds kind of like the Willy Wonka.
It is.
It is?
Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
That's what I made it off of.
Nice.
So we're gonna get Chad to rap over this at some point.
Okay, yeah. Let's fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Why?
Happy Texas Independence Day. You may all go to hell. I will go to Texas. You know who said that?
I did.
So
Gator don't take no shit.
we're doing waiting right now.
Yeah, and so when we're
waiting.
when we give you the look, right? When we give you the look,
Yeah.
you're gonna click on all, and then we'll actually be starting.
And honestly, I feel like we should just give him the look right now.
Was there a look?
I was just looking at him.
Did it just intro
That's
like
fine.
Yeah.
we'll do it live?
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther coming to you from Fort Texas. We've got another episode for you here on episode number 82. So, without further delay, because we have delayed this enough, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Stark.
And we are the Funky Panther. I was totally gonna skip him.
I know.
I was gonna fucking
I know.
skip him.
I just knew you were.
I was like, motherfucker.
I
gotta
kind of deserved
gotta
it
give
this
him-
time.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
So if y'all are watching live, thank you so much. Appreciate you. If you're not, you can catch us generally on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a couple of weird weeks, and we'll talk about that and why we're going to get into a couple of strange off-cut days
Gator don't take no shit.
for a few weeks.
Hey, get rid of that straw on the table.
However,
Who the fuck? Whose straw is
I
this?
don't know. Not my straw, not my problem. That's what I say.
I should have thrown it at the camera.
So yeah, we had some technical difficulties. If you're watching us live, thank you for
Spectacle difficulties.
Thanks for hanging out anyway.
Fucking
There's quite a
nerds.
few of you on here already, and it might just be one, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay.
Everybody's okay. Everybody's
So let's go ahead and get into what did y'all do this weekend? How was your weekend?
My weekend was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
I went and played airsoft.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you go?
We went up to this place up in Denton. It's called D14. It's like 37 acres of
cool.
just all sorts of different gameplay. So we played like capture the flag. We did some VIP like rescue stuff and all that fun stuff. And so a friend of a friend, it was his birthday and he wanted to go up there and do airsoft. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of want to get into it now.
Yeah.
Like it was so much fun. Like you're moving, you're running. You're getting exercise and you're getting shot at and you're shooting at other people. It's just a good time.
Well, I've seen videos on YouTube of people like have their GoPros mounted on their airsoft gun.
Oh yeah.
And just watching it curve and hit people, like he'll like shoot them in the nuts.
Yeah.
It's pretty hilarious.
Dude,
It's cool.
so I got lit up. I rounded a corner and there was a shipping container and I just mediced someone back in. So you have to touch them for like a minute.
What?
Yeah. You have to touch them for a minute
Where?
with
on their
consent,
shoulder
right? With consent.
with consent.
Yes.
But if they're dead,
Yeah. And that's how you revive them.
you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
So you
pretty
only
cool.
get one revive per
Okay.
person. It's kind of an honor system. So the whole game's kind of an honor system since they're small
Fuck
pellets.
that. I'm living forever.
I never got shot.
But
You ain't gonna prove.
dude. There's no way that you can say that you didn't get shot. Like it hurts.
Unless somebody's got a gun
I've got two nice little marks on my inner thigh because I rounded the corner and just
Yeah.
got blasted. Had that been just a few inches over,
on your dick.
dude, I would have been down on the
No,
count.
no,
crying.
At least 9 inches up.
Now that's a question
Yes.
I have. Like, if that were me, I would put a sock around my penis just so that way he doesn't get
Just
shot.
had a little added.
I don't think that's going to help a whole
No.
lot,
Yes, it
man.
would.
I mean, why not just put on more pairs of?
I was wearing
or a cup.
or a big sock,
I was wearing camouflage.
a thick sock.
Like I had like
They have that underwear that looks like an elephant, like the trunk,
Like
with
a
the
trunk,
peanut,
yeah.
with the
I
shaft.
feel like that wouldn't help.
I think it would.
Just get a cup.
give it some flair.
yeah, I think a cup would be good.
A cup's what, like $20? You're just gonna wear this
Man, I
weird
ain't
elephant
gonna
sock?
do none. Give me an elephant sock all the way, baby.
But yeah, we did that on Sunday, and I mean,
No pants.
it really was a good time.
Just elephant sock. be like fucking party boy, like, but instead,
Dude, you're gonna end up with so many whelps.
I know,
Dude, there's little kids that go. There's little kids that go. You can't do that.
Are there like automatics?
Yeah. Like so, like they use semi-automatic and full auto, but there's
sniper rifles.
Yeah, but there's rules to like certain like things. So it has to be under a certain feet per second.
Okay.
Or your distance of engagement changes. And so like going inside buildings, it has to be semi-auto, can't be full auto. Outside can be full auto. But yeah, it's good, man.
Cool, man.
I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Nice. Well, cool. Glad you got to do something.
Joke's on you. We're playing right now.
Ah.
I actually shot Mundo, my friend Mundo, who we traded for, Chad being a Mexican. For
Right,
we
he's
traded
white now.
we traded the Alamo and Chad for our friend, or we traded Mundo and the Alamo for our friend Chad to be Mexican. Anyways, I was playing. I had an airsoft gun and I was playing. This is, mind you,
the great race trade of what?
The Funky Panther does not condone violence of any kind, but this had to be like 12 years ago.
Unless it's funny.
Unless it's funny. So I had an airsoft gun and I was like, had it cocked to the side, as you do.
Yeah.
And I acted like I shot him. And as I was pulling the gun up, I pulled the trigger accidentally. It was an accident, but I shot him like under the eye, underneath the eyeball. And I felt, oh my God, it was like literally like right here underneath like his eyelid.
I feel like the statute of limitations is up now.
It has, but he always tells me.
I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about doing drive-bys on people in like my mom's minivan.
Oh yeah, we used to pop the doors open on the minivan and just start like wailing down the road at other cars that were also doing airsoft.
Yeah,
at the time,
all through River Oaks.
At the time, it seemed they're just airsoft guns. Yeah. However, people that don't know they're airsoft guns it's probably pretty worrisome.
Scared the shit out of them. I'm sure.
Pretty dumb.
Oh,
yeah,
pretty dumb.
you can't do that in this day and age.
I mean, they have orange tips, but you can't always see.
I used to throw firecrackers, at people driving by. Yeah.
Like people you knew or no?
No. And I even had this was after, rest in peace, Mr. Morrison. After his funeral, we were riding around in my truck and some guy who I can't name because he'll probably be mad. He had a 2x4 in the back of my truck and he just threw it in the back of somebody's window. And I got pretty pissed off. Yeah, that was kind of extreme. But I mean, stupid shit. I mean, we do that as kids. Anyways, every time and before, like whenever we'd all go out and I'd be talking to a girl and Mundo would be like, oh, he almost shot me he shot me in the eye. I almost lost my eye. I'm like, bro, come on. It was like years ago. Chill out. But that's him.
One of our lights is out.
Yeah.
Raspberries. Yeah. That's cool, man. It's just a fucking day where nothing's working.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's fine. So Javier, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend, like Chad or like Tim, it was a buddy of mine's birthday. Shout out to my Cornwell tool guy, my Cornwell rep, Jared, big time listener. It was his birthday. I went over to Burleson, hung out with him at his house. So we're supposed to go paintballing over there on the run in Jacksboro Highway.
They do airsoft on like Saturdays or something like that, supposedly. So
cool. Yeah, we're trying to do that, but instead he like made he had a little hibachi thing on his little Blackstone. It was a lot of fun. And just hung out and drank, and it was a really cool time. Sunday, went to Japan House at Tamiflu, saw the robot cat over there. Better like, let's see it, Angie was over there. That's the day before. Okay. Actually.
I've been wanting to go there.
It's good. I mean,
is the sushi worth it?
It is. It's $30 per person, but it's all you can eat. And
okay, so $30 per person, all you can eat.
Yeah.
Okay, I was worried. I thought it was like you had to pay per roll or something like that.
No. Okay, brain fart. Okay, so the cool thing about it is that you can't be wasteful. If you have multiple plates where you haven't had that much or haven't eaten a lot of it, they'll charge you $5 per plate.
Good for them.
I mean, I've seen people be wasteful. The table next to us had like 2 full sushi plates, and they're like, with the bill, they're like, we got to charge you for these. I'm sorry. And he was like, yeah, okay, I understand. But like,
dude, that's awesome.
But the cool thing about it is like, whenever you get, we got like a miso soup and like a tuna tower, ahi tuna tower.
Yeah.
And of course you eat that and then like you order something else and it gives you time to like,
is there a time limit? Like how long you can stay there? So I could like make a whole day of it. $30 eat for 8 hours.
I mean, I guess if you want to be an a-hole about it.
I feel like with your baby stomach, like that would be bad for you.
Yeah, I got a baby tum tum.
but
nothing crazy going in this
baby
tum tum.
Baby one num nums. But yeah, Japan House is over there in North Richland Hills off of 820. And I don't know what road, but look it up. It's pretty good. It's a pretty cool spot that we did on Sunday.
Hey, you also light them inside cars.
And the parents.
Oh, you're right. That was the first time I met Christy and Herbie.
Parents you literally just met.
Huh. Interesting.
We'll talk about that.
You're a terrible
story.
person.
I am really. That was the first time I met them, and I embarrassed the hell out of them. Out of myself, not them.
Yeah.
Chad, what'd you do this weekend?
Friday night. I mean, it was kind of a dreary week last week. Which, by the way, the weather has been fucking amazing.
It has
right
been
now.
And
since
I've been stuck at work.
The cold weather storm that we had this past.
I've been going
week.
to the park. Like, there's the park right there at Benbrook Lake where I'm at. And like every day, like a 2-mile walk, just going through the woods. I love it. All right. But Friday, it was not like that. It was a dreary day. So we went to Tokyo Cafe to get some ramen, which was delicious. And then, and it was for my father-in-law's birthday. So, happy belated Bobo. His was last Tuesday when we were recording. And then we went to what?
I was going to say, as much as I like Kintaro ramen, I really like Tokyo Cafe's ramen.
Yeah.
They're, which one did you get?
I usually get the tan, and then I add the pork belly.
I like the Fort Worth one or whatever. There's this. They have two, right?
Yeah.
I think one of them was like Fort Worth something.
I don't remember what the other one's called, but it's more of a, like, I think it's got like fish. What is the fish cake and stuff like that? But yeah, always good. The toke fries, sushi, everything there is good.
Shout out to Chef Martinez.
Yeah, we need to have him on.
Yeah, we sure do.
Absolutely. He's. He just won. Person of the Year for the Visit Fort Worth thing.
Yeah,
for what he did to help the service industry during the shutdown last year, or in 2020. Yeah. Oh, that was a year before. My bad. That was 2 years ago.
If you want to support a business, support
Tokyo Cafe
and support whatever his ventures are. Yeah,
Shinjuku Station is another one of theirs. Yeah. But he also has a lot of his own things because, like, I think he's chef there, right? Uh-huh. But he's also done pop-ups within Tokyo Cafe, which is more of his own brand, his own stuff, which is kind of neat.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. I just wanted to find out.
You're good. So yeah, I love Tokyo Cafe. I also love Kintaro, but yeah, Tokyo still has a real good place in my heart.
That was Friday. And we also went over to Lockwood Distilling. I know we tried to go a couple times and they've been closed, but they were open. And
it's over on Magnolia, right?
Really cool. Yeah, it's right off Magnolia. They had a ton of cocktails. They actually had some food on the menu, but we had just eaten. But their cocktails were great. The old fashioned I really enjoy. They got a lot of frozen drinks too. Like, they have a really good array of cocktails and drinks.
I was listening to Forever Reckless.
Yeah.
And Jordan said that she went there.
She did. She did go. She went on Sunday. Yeah.
It was great. And I ended up leaving with a bottle of bourbon because I thought, it's not the best liquor, I don't think, but it's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Yeah. I know you got your people that are like, oh, I like my whiskey. I mean, it's definitely good whiskey.
It ain't no Pappy Van Winkle, but it's sure going to go down the gullet just fine.
That is exactly right. Saturday, I don't think I remember what I did. Oh yeah, we went to like this RV show in Dallas. My parents have been looking at getting an RV, so we went to this RV show, and then we got a recommendation to go to this Mexican restaurant in Dallas called El Bolero.
Yep.
Bro, that
great fucking place.
Shout out to Mike and Irvin for the recommendation. Amazing.
Where's it at in Dallas? Like what area?
It's in the Design District.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. So
where like a lot of the breweries and stuff are and stuff.
Huh?
Yeah. But like the food was great, but then their cocktail menu is insane. They're not cheap. Like, you can get a margarita for $18-20. But for the good ones, right? Because they've got a lot of like particular like really nice cocktails and margaritas. But what we ended up doing was it was like a half watermelon, and they used the pulp of the watermelon to make this like liquor drink with rum and tequila, I think. And
that sounds divine.
It does. It sounds really good.
It sounds delicious. Very refreshing to me in the summertime.
And it was like raining outside, and I didn't give a shit. It was like it was summer inside that restaurant. It was great. And then we ended up meeting you up.
Yeah.
We went over to
Twilight
Lounge for the gumbo cook-off. Which
were there any vampires there?
No.
Twilight?
No. But the weather was very much Twilight-esque, though.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Kevin Casillas was, we've had him on, friend of our show. He was supposed to be competing, but he ended up getting called into work and was up all night, so it's just not going to happen.
Also, we need to meet up with him. We need to give him his shit.
Yeah, we need
to give him his stuff, and we need to meet up with him because I know he has a kid coming.
So he's going to be. They're going to be down in. They're going to be down with us.
Down with the sickness.
We're down in South by.
Down with the sickness. But yeah, so we did the gumbo cook-off, which is a lot of fun. They give you like a little like 1 ounce cup of gumbo, and you're almost like taking these shooters, and there was like 16 different ones, and then you vote them online. And I don't know who won, but it was a lot of fun.
That sounds great.
I had already been drinking a bit, and so I don't even remember which.
It was just it was really, really packed, so it was kind of hard to get in there. And then like some of them, I guess they didn't anticipate the turnout.
Yeah,
and so they didn't have enough to go around for everybody, I guess.
Right.
But
even with the weather, the place was packed.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was a lot of fun. And then we decided, hey, let's go back to my place, and we all played murder mystery game and like drank wine and hung out. That was fun.
That was fun.
I don't think I did shit on Sunday. I can't think of a single thing that I did on Sunday.
That's a good thing to do on Sundays. So whenever you get to our age, like Sundays, just to chill and relax, lay in bed all day. Fucking fantastic.
That's not like, Chad's thing normally.
It was like homework.
No, it's not. It's not
Chad's
MO.
I did go to the park and did a bunch of homework and shit. But yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was a long weekend. It was a very eventful weekend, but it was really fun. And then yesterday, when we were supposed to have the podcast, so the reason that we're having this kind of off cycle this week, 2 reasons. One, the State of the Union address was last night, and we want to make sure that we didn't compete with that. I mean, I know most people want to listen or watch us rather than the State of the Union.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Like we would have had more viewers than the State of the Union did nationally, but we didn't really want to compete with our president. So really we did him a service by saying, hey, you know what? We'll move our back a day.
So the thing is I got a letter. I got a letter from Joe and a longtime listener, Mr. Joe Biden.
Right, of course.
I got one too.
And they were like, can you please just let us have this one day?
Yeah.
That's what yours said?
Yeah. What did yours say?
Mine said, Mama let me have a candy for breakfast this morning. That's what mine said. Good for you, Joe. Well, candy for breakfast is good every now and then. Just don't tell your dentist.
Talking about?
I got candy. Mommy said maybe one num-nums.
I'm pretty sure.
Baby Joe gets to eat candy for breakfast. That's what he said. That's what
you got that from. You got that telegram, right?
Yes.
Western Union.
Western Union here. Telegram from Joe Biden over there in Washington, D.C.
My mama said, "Stop! I can eat candy.
Mama
for breakfast."
I had an eventful breakfast. Stop! Mommy said I can have candy. Stop! No gruel today for baby. Stop!
I will say
that was hilarious.
So stupid.
Daddy want num-nums.
Okay.
Watching a little bit of the State of the Union address. At one point, like everybody stood up and started chanting USA. And it took me back to thinking about Roy.
Oh, in Cuba? Yeah, we talked about that recently.
Oh, man.
That was dumb. So, yeah, so we did move our show back a day. So, obviously, the podcast is going to hit at the same time if you're listening to this. But if you're watching us, sorry, but thank you for hanging out anyway. We love hanging out with you. But also, we got the opportunity here, Fort Worth, which is a kind of a part of Visit Fort Worth.
So, you're not going to ask Stark what he did this weekend?
No. Do we ever?
Yeah.
Stark, what'd you do this weekend?
We actually went to the fair at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a new thing?
Damn it, I'm an asshole.
You're a fucking prick, man.
I mean, technically, I wasn't done with mine yet.
Well,
Okay.
But it was fun. It was just really expensive. So my daughter got a free ticket. And so, okay, we'll go. And
that's
then
it ended
up being a lot of money.
Wait,
but it was
state
fun.
fair?
No, it's not a state fair.
Texas,
it's like
I was like, it's not a state fair.
it has a name, but
something Cowtown Fair or whatever. Yeah.
If you Google Texas Motor Speedway Fair, you'll find it.
Okay.
It's like one of them. Oh, yeah, Rumsfeld.
Well,
those kinds of.
I don't think any of us know what you're talking about again.
No.
But one quick thing, my dad will put y'all to shame. So when he was a kid, he and his friends had a dummy, like a mannequin.
Oh, no.
And they pretended they were up on a bridge and they pretended to beat the dummy and then threw it off in front of a car and ran.
This is a very The Good Son type of thing.
That's like that's like give someone like some emotional damage.
You can't do it, please. Thank you for not doing the voice. Thank you for
no, I'm not going to do that.
But yeah, so
can't do that. It'll get canceled.
You can't compete with that.
That's pretty hardcore right there, buddy.
So
your dad was a menace, and I think that is called that's a felony.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, at least in this day and age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Okay.
The fair and kids and
very cool.
Had to share that.
Mama had too much laudanum.
It sounds like a nice weekend. I'm glad you shared. I'm sorry that Javier overlooked you.
You say laudanum?
Yeah. Mama had too much laudanum. Stop.
Does he like send you telegrams like on a regular basis or what?
Yeah, it's actually through Western Union and also through what's that?
Morse code.
Morse code.
Through Morse code?
Yep.
It is a Cowtown Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday we got the pleasure of going to Here Fort Worth's musician artist mixer. They had it at Second Rodeo Brewing in the Stockyards, which is great because I'd never been. You've been there before.
Yeah,
That was
by
my
myself.
first.
Actually,
We tried to go there.
Yeah, and they were closed, but that was also before they were open. They were having like this soft opening, so their hours were kind of wonky.
I got a soft opening.
Heyo. I don't know what to do with that.
Why don't you have a brumts
Yeah.
noise on your computer?
I don't know.
You should have the kids say
Star,
yay.
come on.
Hooray!
No.
I got a soft opening.
Not the
kids. So yeah, we got to go over to Second Rodeo and meet up with a lot of musicians. We got to see our buddy JOE. We also got to see
Blue Charles.
Cassandra was there, which was cool seeing her. We met a couple of new people as well.
Anthony was over there.
Anthony was there. Abel was there. Cutthroat Finches was there, and Cynthia was there.
Yeah.
And then we met Goolsby and Ben C. Jones for the first time. We talked to him, but not really met him. And his guitarist, Tony. But yeah.
Tony Cox.
Yeah, but a lot of really cool musicians. Some we knew before, some we had never met before.
Yeah.
We also met Lorena Lee and then Joseph Neville, which is a big deal because something we'll talk about here in just a moment.
Hey, I found the kids.
A little late, bud. But yeah, so really cool time over there. It was nice just talking to people. You know what I mean? And it's also really cool when you have had a couple of them on the show. Looking forward to having some more of them on the show. We're gonna have a lot of musicians on the show this year, I think, because there are so many good ones, and we're making some pretty good friendships.
I just got hit up. I got hit up by a friend of mine at work who's got another musician that he's trying to promote, and so we're probably gonna have someone else.
I'm gonna have to tell you no on that one.
No, he's gonna come on.
No, he's that. I don't like that person.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, sorry. If I don't know him, he out.
We didn't know Dustin either, and he's become a good friend of the show.
We love
And
Dustin.
he's a beautiful baby boy. Happy belated, Dustin. His birthday was actually yesterday. Sucks. We're actually doing this show while he did
he's
a show at Tulips right now, actually.
Yeah.
So,
which came out of the blue. Like they just announced it yesterday,
or else we would have been.
We would have been there.
We probably would have
100%.
just canceled the show for the week. Honestly,
I mean, honestly, I think
we'd already said we're going to move it. But yeah, okay. So something really, really cool. If you already follow us on social media at the Funky Panther, you might already know. But if you don't, we've got something really fun that's happening next week on March 9th, next Wednesday. Your Funky Panther boys are going to be live at Tulips, south of downtown. Beautiful venue. We've been there before. We saw Lollapalooza. We've seen a lot of different artists there. We're going to be live we're kind of working with Amplify 817 and Tulips. We're going to have some really cool interviews with some really cool musicians. So really looking forward to that. I knew it was coming. We're going to have Rita Alfaro on the show. And she is a music librarian for the city of Fort Worth, helps with Amplify 817 and everything like that. We're going to be able to interview her. Then we're going to interview Joseph Neville, who we met last time for the very first time. Yeah. Awesome local musician. Lorena Lee, who just seems like a ball of craziness. Like she just seems so much fun. She was really nice. We met her last night as well. And then, of course, our buddy JOE's coming back on. And so we're going to have 4 interviews live at Tulips on stage. If you want to come out, let us know. It's free. It's completely free. I mean, obviously, you're probably going to drink. You know what I mean? Hang out. We're going to have couches. We're going to have tables. It's just going to be a Funky Panther hangout with Amplify 817 and all these fantastic musicians. So we're really looking forward to it. We really hope to see you there. If you need any details, information, make sure to hit us up on social media at the Funky Panther. You can hit us up individually as well if you want to. Or you can call or text 817-677-0408. And of course, you can find all the stuff at thefunkypanther.com.
Also, Blackland Distillery is going to have a signature cocktail that night.
Oh, yeah.
To commemorate the event. So please be out there to support the gang. Also, the local artists here in the area. I know they would greatly appreciate it. We're a bustling city, and we are, again, the 12th largest in the country.
Yeah, I mean it's so much fun being able to do these kind of things, and so this will be our first time. We did Nickel City not too long ago.
Yeah,
we were kind of secluded back in the little,
which was an honor, by the way.
It was a great time.
Fucking honor.
It was an amazing time, and we still had a bunch of people there hanging out with us, which was fantastic. But we were kind of in the back doing our own thing. Right, we're gonna be on stage.
Yeah,
at a really nice music venue. This is a different thing.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a new experience.
Yeah. You know what they say about new experiences?
That I'm gonna be a nervous wreck.
You just never know what to expect. It's a new experience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I will be a sweaty Betty and I will be wearing black. More than likely, we'll be wearing my Forever Reckless tee or my Forever Reckless crew.
I was about to say, don't wear the sweatshirt.
Already loving the chat, loving it. Y'all are going to be there. Appreciate you. We can't wait. Man. We seriously cannot.
Really
wait.
love the support we have going, especially on a day we don't normally record. Thanks again to everybody.
Well, with the new, I mean, it's kind of a new format for us. I mean, because it's not going to be like our typical show, and that's that's what's going to be a little bit different, and
it'll be fun. Though.
It's going to be it's going to be a good time.
But it's going to be really neat too. So if you just want to come hang out with us, we'd love to hear from you or see you there, right? But also, there's going to be a lot of creators there. There's going to be a lot of musicians, people from around Fort Worth, and so it's a really kind of cool place to mingle too. Like, yes, we're going to be there with a lot of really cool musicians, but there's going to be some neat people in the audience that you might want to hang out with, mingle with, if you are, trying to get your name out there in Fort Worth as well. So it should be really, really cool. But that's just one thing. That's one thing that's happening next week.
We have two things.
Yeah. So the second thing, which we mentioned, South by Southwest, we are going to be live from Austin on the 13th, which is 1 week from this Sunday, right? Which is going to be so much fun. We're going to be there for 3 days, enjoying. Panther City Barbecue is going to be there, where there's going to be musicians, there's going to be pop-up shops, there's going to be 1883 is going to be there, and the 12 Mighty Orphans. I mean, like, the thing is going to be
the 12 Mighty Orphans. Like,
the actual 12 Mighty Orphans.
We're going to get that. We've got a time machine from Steve Urkel himself. He's going to transport them here. And, the coach looks like Ben Affleck.
You mean Dr. Urkel? Dr.
Urkel.
And so some really cool musicians are going to be there while we're there. And so I want to run through the list real quick because I cannot wait to see some of these shows. So on Saturday at South by Southwest, if you're going to be there, if you have a badge, you're going to be around South by Southwest, around in Austin, come by the Container Bar and see what Visit Fort Worth has with their activation there at South by. It's going to be awesome. So from a musician standpoint, we've got Red Shahan, Squeezebox Bandits, Kutinga, Lorena Lee, which we're going to have on the show next Wednesday, Lorena Lee, Morning Buzz, and Yokio, which would be a DJ set. That's all on Saturday. That's just one day. Yeah. Sunday, we've got Avery Burke. We've got a hip hop happy hour featuring Gold Bold, Junior, which we talked about. We want to have him on the show. Can't wait to see him at South by. Grant and It's Cerny, I think is what that is. And then Jack Barksdale, Washed Up Rookie, and Milky Beats, which was awesome. We got to meet Milky Beats last night, right? Yeah. So then DJ Ace also. And then Monday, like both of those days, I would feel like, okay, that is a pretty good representation of Fort Worth. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty cool what we've already got going on. But wait, there's more. Yeah. And it's not all Fort Worth. There's some musicians here that are not from Fort Worth, right? But even if, right? But okay, so we've got we got to see Daniel Sue, Avery Burke, and Lou Charles do that song at the
Visit Fort Worth,
right? Uh-huh. They're going to do that collectively again on the Monday. But we also have Matthew McNeil, Lou Charles, Abraham Alexander, which I'm super excited about seeing him again. Haven't seen him since Red Rocks a few months ago.
Yay!
And then Paul Wall.
What it do, baby?
Paul Wall's going to be there.
Iceman.
Yeah. This is going to be nuts. It's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it. If you can't make it down to South by, at least catch us live on that Sunday. I believe it was 4 o'clock, right? 4 or 5 o'clock. We'll give you more information beforehand, but we'll be there Sunday.
I'm a little upset.
Why?
Because I didn't take Tuesday off.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't take Tuesday off either.
And then I saw that lineup because I was like, okay, we're gonna bounce on Monday, whatever. And I saw the lineup, I was like,
we got to stay there. We got to stay and watch.
Man.
My boss doesn't know, but I'm likely not going to be making it in on Tuesday. I'm staying for that entire set.
Yeah,
I have to. Like, what are you going to do? Miss Paul Wall and Abraham Alexander and Lou Charles?
Bouncing around.
No, I'm not. The answer's no.
I understand.
We'll figure something out. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Thank you all for your support. If you can make it out, let us know. We're going to have some merch and some stickers, both at the Tulips event on next Wednesday and then also at South by. So come and see us. So, whoo, that's a lot of group updates.
That was a lot of stuff.
But it's very important. Like this is like I said, the lead up to this is monumental, and just going. We got to go to the stratosphere during this South by Southwest show, and including the Tulip show too. Very excited about that. We really can't wait to see you there.
I feel like the propeller's going really fast for us right now.
I think this year, I said it yesterday at the Here Fort Worth mixer, but I think this year is our year. I think we're propelling to heights that we've never seen, and it's very exciting, but also a bit nerve wracking.
Yeah.
But I know we can do it. I know we can handle it.
Yeah. And of course, we wouldn't be doing any of this without any of your support. So we really appreciate all of you listening in, watching, just hanging out with us. I know we're dumb. We know we're dumb.
We're dumb as hell.
But you're hanging out with us anyway. And we get the opportunity to meet some really cool people around the city. We get to hang out with you and drink some beers. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really get any better than this. We're very fortunate.
And look, also talking about the South by weekend, if you can be there one day out of the entire thing, even if we're not recording, let us know. We'll hang out with you. We're very open people.
If you can't make it in a South by badged event and you're in Austin, you want to hang out, let us know. We'll figure something out.
Because not even us can make it into a South by badged event. Technically, we're going to be in the event that we're allowed to be in, and then outside of that, we've got some plans to go bump around Austin and the surrounding area.
And hopefully, we got plans for meeting and talking to people around the Austin area. Hopefully we can visit Fort Worth into letting us do some stuff. Some correspondent work, but fuck, man, I'm fucking pumped. My chin is tingling. I was gonna say something else, but I didn't want to talk about Visit Fort Worth and then something else tingling.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I think it's about time for sports. Yeah?
And now, Action Sports with Javier. Take it away, Javier.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the MLB lockout continues. It has been announced that there are going to be games taken away. The commissioner, Rob Manfred, and the ownership, they're being very greedy right now. Of course, they're working on a new collective bargaining agreement. There's no telling when the season is going to start back up. But again, games have already been taken away, so the home openers are out of the question. I'm not sure. Maybe we're looking at a couple of weeks of no baseball. Of course, the first couple of weeks are some of the most exciting, that being the home opener for the Texas Rangers. Of course, it's a big deal here, especially since it's going to be the second year of full seating.
Right. So, we got a tailgate one of the Rangers games.
We went to one. Me and Chad did, and it was a lot of fun. The stadium is great. The walk around. I know we shit on it because it looks like a grill. But it's a great little stadium.
I haven't been in there yet.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I haven't gone to a single game yet.
Dude, I went to 5 games last year.
I know.
It's nice. I will say, despite it being a giant grill, it is really nice that you get to be in some AC and watch some baseball in Texas.
Absolutely. It's always baseball time in Texas. Let's see what else. In other news, now last week we talked about the situation in Ukraine. Again, at the time we didn't know the invasion had not happened yet.
It was
a couple hours later, the invasion did go through. Now, unfortunately, this is a world event, and a lot of things have been affected by it. Sports have come to a standstill. The Klitschko brothers, former world heavyweight champions, the oldest, Vitaly's mayor of Kiev, and so him and his brother are there fighting, and they're asking for help because, of course, they're being bombarded now. Other champions, Alexander Usyk, what's his name? Vasily Lomachenko, other boxers from the area, same thing. They're going back to defend their country. It's very heartbreaking to see, but there's a couple things that have been going on with sports only due to this. The World Cup, the soccer, of course, this soccer championship, the World Soccer Championships is the World Cup. They're going to be in November in I forgot. It's not a crappy little country, but it's going to be November because of the heat. The World FIFA organization kicked out Russia. They're not going to be allowed to participate in the World Cup. and also the Russian Federation. Their leagues have been essentially kicked out of UEFA. Now, I feel kind of a little sour about it for one reason. I mean, a lot of the people don't want this war. They're not with what's going on. Yep. And I don't think it's fair that they're being punished for one person's selfishness.
Yep.
The news that came out today, and I'm not sure if you guys heard, but China actually asked Russia to postpone the invasion until after the Olympics. And it's really fucked up. I think that's a fucking selfish thing. I mean, fuck, man, that's very fucked up.
Is that true?
I mean, they're saying also, I did think, because this was still ramping up during the Olympics,
right?
And I thought they're not going to do anything until the Olympics are over. I mean, it's gonna
that's great.
Overshadow the Olympics, and of course, if it had happened during, it would have been. I think it would have been canceled midway through. I think it's really fucked up.
Yeah. On that same note, the Taliban does not approve of Russia's attack.
They don't. No, they actually said that they should work on a peaceful agreement, and that's weird. That's fucking.
We're in weird times right now.
Yeah,
We are.
But again, it really is disappointing that the Russian players are being affected. There were a couple of tennis players that have voiced their opinions. I mean, it's very heartbreaking. It's a very sad situation. That's really the only thing that's going on in sports right now. The Lakers lost to the Mavs last night, 109-101. Great win for the Mavericks. I think it's 107-101 or 103. I'm sorry. But it was a great game. Luka Doncic again dominated, double-double.
Oh yeah, that dunk.
That dunk on Dwight Howard was fucking amazing.
That was so cool.
Even players at the end were like, "Was Luka? Luka did that?" The Mavericks, I think, have won all their games since the All-Star break. The Lakers have lost all of theirs since.
I don't hate that.
No, fuck no.
I don't hate that at all.
We are currently fifth, I think. No, I think we're fifth or sixth in the NBA Western Conference. And in last but not least, Dallas Cowboys news, it was announced that Dak Prescott had shoulder surgery last week just to repair some, wear and tear. Yeah. So it's nothing to be alarmed about. Season's coming up.
They've got some good doctors that can get him back. Get him back healthy.
Hey, Aunt Robin, how you doing? But yeah, that's pretty much it with sports. We got another couple of months until the we got about a month until the draft, and it starts in April. The season just ramps up after that.
Yeah.
So that is sports.
And that was sports with Javier.
Nice.
Thank you, Javier.
Thanks, Javier.
Go Ukraine. Let's go, baby. Did you hear that they're dumping Russian vodka?
Who, Ukraine?
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
No one's buying Stolichnaya.
No one's buying Stoli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at the moment.
Mm-mm.
Well,
They're buying Ukrainian vodka.
Yeah.
They're buying Ukrainian beer. Are you going to talk about that?
Oh, I haven't got into. I haven't found. I didn't see that. So
really?
You can bring that up.
Okay, yeah.
We don't call them white Russians anymore. We call them white Ukrainians.
Okay. And now it's time for news with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
Thank you, Chad. I do appreciate that. So yeah, that's news to me that they're buying Ukrainian beer.
They're
I guess
actually,
in support, right?
They're dumping Russian vodka in the streets. I mean, it's already been paid for and shipped over, but I mean, solidarity.
Well, so the deal is there's this Ukrainian brewery that is no longer. They're taking a moment to not brew beer, and they're turning all of their bottles into Molotov cocktails. We cheersing up. All right, cheersing up. Oh, by the way, these are Pegasus beers from Dallas. I got these when I was in Dallas a few weeks ago for you guys from Pegasus downtown. The Hefeweizen.
Yeah, so I did see that. And the Molotov cocktails even have labels.
Yeah. I mean, they've got beer labels and they're actual Molotov cocktails. And what breweries are doing here in the U.S. is they're beer sales are going towards $2 per beer or going back to that brewery in Ukraine to buy bottles. So everyone's in support of this little brewery in Ukraine as they completely shut off production of beer and make
cocktails. They're actually making napalm. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw them grading styrofoam. Yeah, that's insane.
Hey guys, you want to know how to make a? That's good news to us. Fort Brewery is donating $2 per beer to Pravada Brewery.
That's the one.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Pravada Brewery. That's the brewery.
Nice. So news local. we've got a special visitor that's coming next week.
Satan.
And it's going to be it. I wish you hadn't said that. It's gonna be kind of a shit show in Fort Worth Tuesday, March 8th. President Joe Biden will be traveling to Fort Worth on Tuesday. He's to discuss upholding our sacred obligation to veterans as part of his unity agenda for the nation. The White House said on Wednesday. Specifics have not been released, and they won't be because safety. But yeah, I imagine he'll be flying into Carswell. Good luck for anybody that's going to be around that area. It's going to be a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Mama said maybe we can have candy for nom nom breakfast. Stop.
You need to stop. You need to stop what you're doing, please.
So there, Mansfield, Texas, the Rider Online, which is an online, it's the newspaper for the Mansfield School District or whatever. Their high school, but they ranked top 5 local breakfast restaurants, ranked worst to best. And where do you want me to start? Number one,
do you mean best worst or the worst best?
To best?
Oh, worst to best.
Like the absolute worst.
Do you want me to start with the absolute worst?
Yes.
I mean, like, how long's this list?
It's 5.
Okay, so the top 5.
Yeah,
but it's the top 5 best.
Top 5 worst to best. So starting number 5 would be the worst. Number 1 would be the best.
Yeah, but there's more than 5 overall. So is this like the top 5?
This is the top 5 that they chose.
Okay, and then from worst to last. Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
So coming in
very good.
So do you want me to start at the best one, or
start at the worst one?
Okay, so
the worst of the best.
Coming in the worst of the best. Well, this is what. Okay, look.
Can I just say that makes no fucking sense?
I agree with you.
The worst of the best.
Just say coming in at number 5.
The Rider Online, the student newspaper of Legacy High School in Mansfield.
Oh, it makes sense. Student newspaper.
Top 5 local breakfast restaurants ranked worst to best. Okay, number 5, Denny's. Denny's is coming in at number 5 because the food is mediocre and the atmosphere is below average.
Hey, the Grand Slam is bomb.
I have never been to a Denny's and walked out impressed. I find my pancakes always burnt to crispy, and the waiters and waitresses never provide good service. However, a huge plus for the establishment is that it's open 24/7 all 365 days of the year. Number 4, IHOP, International House of Pancakes. I love IHOP, actually.
I mean, the quality's gone down.
It's nothing special. But this one comes in slightly above Denny's just because the food, atmosphere, and service is hit or miss. The French toast is a hit most of the time, and the hot syrup never lets anyone down. Depending on the day and time, you may or may not be able to find a table. IHOP is open every day of the year, 24 hours as well. Number 3, Waffle House, which that's stupid. Waffle House is amazing.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Okay, the worst of the best.
Worst to best.
So is that
Waffle House?
We're creeping up to the best.
Yeah, we're creeping up to the best. Waffle House comes in as number 3, so they're right in the middle.
Okay.
The food is always adequate and consistent. The food is always cooked to perfection and served in a timely manner. The servers might look grumpy and it might look sketchy, but you can always depend on them.
See, you know the food's going to be good whenever the person making the food has a cigarette.
I agree.
And there's a fight going on.
Yeah, the clientele. It goes on to say the clientele
always Waffle House.
Yeah, it's their MO.
The clientele isn't the best in the early mornings, but you can get a table easy. They're talking about probably like stripper hour.
My dad goes there every morning.
Yeah, so you can always get a table. Number 2, Old South Pancake House.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you that the last time I had Old South, I got food poisoning, and I'm not going to go back there.
Really?
Yeah, the food was not great. I got super sick.
All I have to tell you is you're wrong. We talked about your baby tum tum.
That's fine.
Old South has got it going on.
Dude, if they say Old South,
they don't. The Old South used to be good. Used to be really
Old South
good.
is just fine.
I
Move on.
All right, whatever. Number 1, our place. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, there's one in Mansfield where I used to work, and there's one in Burleson where I worked at some
So they're
point.
saying this is the best place you can get breakfast locally is Our Place. Our Place is a local hotspot and is always busy. If you want a table, then you better get there when it opens or prepare to wait. I've never ate there, so I couldn't
It's
say.
good.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely better than Denny's, Waffle House, and IHOP, I would say.
Can we just agree in saying that breakfast food is like the best food? I mean, I know cafeteria food is the best food.
I'm a fan. If it's going to be breakfast food, First Watch, man. First Watch has got some great
First
breakfast.
Watch
Yeah,
does have great
I've
breakfast.
never been.
You know, you mentioned IHOP's quality went down. Do you think IHOP's quality went down, or we just have more options now?
I think our taste buds have changed as we gotten older because, we used to go whenever it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, at that time, it's all that was available, really.
Yeah.
We had Whataburger, Taco Bell, or IHOP.
Or Old South.
Yeah. I didn't go to Old South until I started drinking.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Me neither.
Champagne Mommy wants to know, why are we listening to children?
That's true. I
don't
said
know.
that.
This is Tim's news.
I found
they
it.
said Mansfield High School paper.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
grow some hair on your balls.
Oh
first.
my gosh.
Don't tell me what's good eating in the streets.
Listen, we give Tim just a little bit of opportunity to do his news segment. We're going to let him do.
Speaking of teenagers, though, the famous one that was tracking Elon Musk's jet has now new targets. He's tracking Russians.
No way.
Yeah. So he's using it to track the Russia's elite, and the automated account was formed following U.S. sanctions against members of Putin's inner circle. I find it really odd. So Putin technically only makes like $130,000 a year or whatever,
right?
But he's got a like $1 billion yacht,
right?
Which Anonymous hacked and made it look like in the maritime network that it had crashed in the Snake Island, and then changed it from Graceful, which is the name of it, to FCK PTN.
Nice.
Yeah. They got it. They fixed it back, but yeah.
I think they just seized a yacht. The Germans did, like a super yacht.
Maybe.
No, yeah, they reported that today.
Oh, and Putin's got he's got property in France, and they've gone and graffiti like all over the gates and all that stuff too.
Good.
Yeah. So the teenager that created that thing with Elon Musk has now turned it to track these Russian,
Very
jets
cool.
and stuff, which is that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Just to finish this all off, though, the saga continues with Kanye West objects to divorce. Once again, claims Kim K can't prove he wrote Instagram attacks.
Dude, grow the fuck up, Kanye.
They're officially divorced now, though.
They are today.
Yeah, today.
She's officially single.
So he filed. Basically, what is it? Injunctions against it.
Somebody's got to do a 5150 on his ass.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
he needs to do that.
but it's been brought up that just because he's famous is why he's kind of like, people are like, oh, look at him, he's just, it's funny or whatever. But like, if it was one of us doing that to somebody, we would straight up be, arrested.
Like Forever Reckless had a good point in their last episode. If it were, it's famous people, so we're like, oh no, he's just acting out, it's no big deal. But if it's one of our friends and we see that happening to them,
yeah,
they should normalize this being normal.
Kim Kardashian, I can't speak. That's how it was coming out. She should be afraid. Like, honestly, I would be afraid because
the whole threats on Pete Davidson that have been coming out. What makes it good for him to like date Julia Fox? She was Benny Safdie's muse on Anka Jams.
Yeah.
And what's that one now that he's dating that looks like Kim? Chauncey something or another. Yeah. They don't make a big deal. He doesn't make a big deal about dating this other women, but he makes a big deal whenever Kim is with another man. Like, dude, get off your fucking high horse. Like, they say, what was it?
I don't know.
Kanye's fans have been posting like, find God. Well, bro, find a fucking therapist. Like, find help.
Yeah. He needs
get off your, what they said, just being rich or being famous doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole.
Right.
Like, it's so fucking toxic. Like, we praise this fucking behavior. Like, it's entertainment to us.
What was it? The Make Kanye
2006 again. Yeah. I said this in the past, like, if Kanye's mom were still here, he would not act like this. She was like, I feel like she was his anchor.
And so Angie's saying, dude, isn't it weird that these women are allowing him to dress them all the same?
Well, they're his muses.
Right.
They're all his muses. And you can't blame the women because
no.
They're doing nothing wrong. It's Kanye's attitude and his mentality of everything. Like the video he put out with I don't know if you saw clips of it, but it was like at the end of it is everybody happily ever after except for Skeet, and said who. Yeah. JK or
he called Pete Davidson Skeet.
It's just so fucking well. There's a joke in there.
Yeah.
that Pete should say to Kanye, well,
right.
Pete,
Yes. I'm sure that
we get it. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
Anyways, get off, dude. Fucking Kanye, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, and so that's all I got. Do y'all have anything that's popped up that you wanted to talk about?
No, I did find a little bit more about that brewery, though. So I just want to kind of mention real quick. So sure enough, there is a brewery. The business owner is named Yuri, and he decided he was just going to stop brewing beer because of everything that's going on. And he started creating this Molotov cocktail beer. But what I wanted to add to that is the beer is called Putin Koyulo, which I'm butchering. Putin Kulo.
Go fuck
or
yourself,
something
right?
like that. It's Putin's a dickhead, which is
okay,
the
gotcha.
translation to what that is. But yeah, it is one of the breweries here in Fort Worth. So Fort Brewing is donating $2 per beer to Pravada Brewery for that.
That's awesome.
Pretty neat.
And honestly, I can put the link up if anybody's interested in trying to get over to Ukraine to help them fight.
God damn it!
I can post that up for you.
Don't just stop.
I honestly think that's a really cool thing that's happening. There's been a ton of. Why are you telling me to stop? I think it's a good deal. I honestly do. Like,
oh yeah,
I think there's a ton of people that are. My TikTok's been flooded with all these people who've actually been showing like. Yeah, I've gone to the consulate. They're doing this. I leave for Warsaw on this day, and I'm like, well, good for them. Like,
did you see the Texan that's over there that's pro-Russian and he's fighting with the Russians?
No.
Oh,
Seriously?
God, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's everywhere. It's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
sad.
This guy, like, he's a fucking hillbilly. Like, I mean, no offense to hillbillies out there. I mean, oh look, we got some.
You can't
friends.
say that. Only I can say that.
I can be a hillbilly. I can be whatever I want. God damn it!
Oh, speaking of which, though,
that shit to
so
me.
Belarus leaked some. They leaked basically the war plan they were doing because Belarus is now joining the fight too, and they leaked it on their national television, showing this map, and we're pretty sure it's correct, like it's accurate, but it was showing like targets that have like where they have already fought, where they're planning on going, and that after they hit Ukraine, they're planning on going to Moldova as well and taking that over. Yeah. So Belarus kind of fucked up with that. This whole thing is nuts. It's nothing's going the way I think they planned it, and it's kind of scary. But
yeah. All right. I think that's enough about Ukraine and Russia for one podcast, don't you?
I want to find the guy's name that's helping Russia.
So,
and that was News with Tim. Thank you, Chad.
I don't. Nice.
The former Austinite Russell Bentley has posted YouTube videos in support of Russia in the Donbas region of Ukraine. This guy is a fucking piece of shit. He's in the video, he's claiming the invading troops are the denazifiers and liberators of Ukraine. So that's there.
Yeah, there's a whole conspiracy behind that. I'm not going to get into it. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
DM me if you want to know.
Okay, I will not.
Nobody DM him, please.
No one DM.
Do not encourage his behavior.
Oh, I just got a DM from Chad. Chad says, please tell me. Okay.
Tell me more, Poppy. All right, so
do not call him Poppy. That is,
but he does. It's a term of endearment.
It really is.
Okay.
So there's this. There's an event happening at the Fort Worth Library. Wasn't it the one off Hewlin, you said?
Yeah,
right?
over there, Hewlin near I-20.
Yeah. So off Hewlin at that library down there, there is going to be an adult spelling bee that's going to happen. And so the Funky Panther boys decided, you know what, we could join a spelling bee.
Contested.
3 of the 4 of us said it's okay to do it. One of us is being a little crybaby, but he's going to go anyway. Right?
I'm going to go. I'm not going to be happy about it.
Well, you're rarely happy anyway.
Dude, this is going to trigger. This is going to be so many triggers happening. I've pushed back all these memories
From a spelling bee?
from as a child going and having to get up and spell in 3rd grade and shit like that.
You're in a podcast in front of tons of people.
That's fine, but I'm not having to spell words.
Okay, well, we're going to have to spell words. It's going to be just fine. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to practice. We're going to do a little spelling bee as, we continue to add tick marks to see who's the funkiest Panther for 2022. We're going to see who spells the best out of the funkiest Panther. And so what we're going to do, Stark, you got it all set up.
Let me just pull up Google real quick.
No Google. Close everything.
I'm not closing this, but I'm not going to type. You'll hear me typing.
Oh my God! Yeah,
we have
that'd
to
be
wear
fantastic.
bee costumes. Holy shit.
Buzz. Do they have? When is this? The 20th.
The 20th is this Sunday.
I'm gonna Amazon bee costumes, adult bee costumes.
I'm not happy about this at all.
I'm 100% down. You know,
You'd be a fantastic bumblebee.
You know how good that content would be? I mean, that'd make for a really good video. I mean, think about the video. Do it for the likes, bro. Do it for the likes.
I found one for $20 on Amazon Prime. Look at this shit. Look at this.
Yes. Yes. Can we please?
I hate myself.
So,
Oh my God.
we're going to be the TFP bumblers or TFP buzzers. What should we be?
We can get them here on Friday.
All
We
right.
can get these costumes.
All
on
right, so
Friday.
we're going to be doing this with costumes. You've got to make it out to the Fort Worth Library to see your boys bomb on an adult spelling bee with actual bumblebee costumes.
Jordan, I'm sorry. It's only 1 point per event.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, all right, Stark. So tell us what we're going to be doing.
Thank you, Champagne
All right.
Mommy.
So I have a list of words that are, from spelling bees, and they're by grade level.
Okay,
So it's preschool through 8th grade. So I thought I'll give you a chance. Maybe we'll start at
you can make it through at least a few grades.
4th grade.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's start at 4th.
We'll start at 4th. So here's what we'll do. We'll go around.
Ay, caramba.
We'll go around the room.
Ay, mi cerveza.
If you misspell the word, you're out. And last man standing gets a point on the board.
Roger that.
No, we're doing this for points. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, so let's do this. How are we going to see who goes first?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it
right?
doesn't
Because we
matter.
just
Yeah.
wrap back around.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool. Never mind.
So
We'll just start with you then.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go,
4th
baby.
grade word.
Ha ha.
We need music for this.
Okay. I'll play something.
Cue the bumblebee music. Can you play March of the Bumblebees?
No.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
This is hilarious. I love it. This is the best. This is the best idea ever.
Really?
God damn it.
Because everyone was talking shit when I brought it up
Champagne
last
Mommy?
night.
God damn,
Oh,
great
the costume.
idea.
The
Costume
costume's
idea.
Great idea.
And we can go viral on TikTok with this. It'll be fun. It'll be fantastic.
We'll see. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm looking up a new list of words because
Okay.
that was just an ad.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
This is 4th grade?
4th grade.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to start from the bottom.
I swear to
and work
Christ,
the
if
way
you
up.
say encyclopedia, I'm going to fucking murder you.
We're only at 4th grade. Javier, spell government.
GOVERNMENT.
Correct.
Nicely done, sir.
I actually won my 5th grade spelling bee.
So you can at least get through 2 grades.
Yes.
Okay.
C.
I didn't win any.
All right.
YES.
Who's next?
Me.
Spell consistent.
Consistent.
Good Lord, I can't spell that.
Consistent. CONSISTENT. Consistent.
Correct.
Wow, I wouldn't have gotten that.
I would not have gotten that.
Nice.
Tim, spell impossible.
Oh, that's easy.
No.
He's like, nope.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Working with you is impossible.
Spell impossible.
Can I get the origin, please?
Tom Cruise was in a movie called
Man, so I have a hard time visualizing, so I'm gonna try to do
Okay.
it. I am POSSIBLE.
Very nice.
All right, let's,
You made it through a round. We're doing pretty good.
now let's go.
We made it through 4th grade.
Let's kick it up a notch. We'll go to 5th grade now.
Let's shift it into turbo.
So I'm gonna have to Google because, like I said, it was an ad. I thought I was ready.
Okay, it's all right. It's just that kind of night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really is.
It's fine.
Javier, I think if you turn your mic up, like, see, like how this is sticking up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Or
okay.
this part, like, flip it up and then turn it.
You
Yeah.
bit it down just a wee bit. Oh.
Like,
Tonight's episode brought to you by Goat Milk.
okay.
Goat's
Javier,
milk.
5th grade word.
Okay.
I hate this.
Straightforward.
That's 2 words, you jackass.
No.
It's one.
STRAIGHTFORWARD. Wait, fuck. FOW.
You're correct.
You're right. You're correct.
Ah,
Chad.
woo! Smarty pants.
Spell brokenhearted.
BROKENHEARTED. Brokenhearted.
Correct. Tim. Spell sledgehammer.
SLEDGEHAMMER.
Correct.
Nailed it. No pun intended. Or was there pun intended?
I'm getting tips. I should take a piece of cardboard and write on it with my finger. I agree. Except
Can you cheat? If you cheat during this, like,
Do not cheat.
Hey,
we could do just
Can
fine.
we get earpieces?
oh man,
Why do you all have Apple AirPods? Don't worry about it.
And my internet is crashing.
Was like
so-
whenever we're in the old school, like then they're in old school and they're doing that test or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
they all put their they write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What are we on? 6th grade?
Sixth grade.
yeah,
All right.
It's getting hard.
Yeah.
Javier.
Wait, what?
that's weird. Do
Don't
not
say that about
Do not
sixth
say that.
grade.
Wow.
That's not okay.
Fucking
Javier,
weird.
spell especially.
Ooh.
Especially.
Oh man.
Fuck.
All right, come on, man.
ESPECIALLY.
Correct.
Oh man.
done.
I was just like, please fuck up and get out. That way at least I'm number 2.
Okay, Chad,
Yes.
spell accidentally.
Oh man.
Accidentally. ACCIDENTALLY.
Correct.
Accidentally.
These words got to get tougher, baby.
Those are tough.
Dude, you almost
Tim.
didn't do especially.
True.
And that was not that hard.
That is especially hard.
I feel like I've been getting the hard ones. Why are you giving me the hard ones?
Accidentally is fucking easy.
Tim, spell disastrous.
Disastrous? Not disaster?
Disastrous.
Can it just be disaster?
No, disastrous. Like
Disaster.
you about to spell this word.
DISASTEROUS?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm out.
DISASTROUS.
Okay.
Wow, what a fucking
It's
dummy.
okay, man. It's all right.
See?
Haha.
All right.
That's
Sucks
what the little
to
red
suck.
squigglies are for.
What?
I type it in, it has a red squiggly. I'm like, okay.
Oops, spelled that wrong.
All right. 7th grade. Javier. Consequently.
Consequently,
Yeah.
can you use it in a sentence, please?
No. This is.
Consequently, Stark
something-
has to tell you what
Yes.
this word is in a sentence.
Word of origin?
The dictionary. I don't know.
Every one of their origin is
It's
the
it's
dictionary.
German.
Origin of whatever. Okay, what was the word again?
Consequently.
Consequently. CONSEQUENTLEY.
No, EY. It was just LY.
Just why?
He's got to get this. He's got to get the next one
All
right.
right. Let me give you the hardest one.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with going another round
Dildo.
if I don't get it. Nice.
Okay.
Nope.
Let's go with.
Nope.
Let's go with advantageous.
Advantageous. ADVENTAGEOUS.
VAN.
Hey!
Van. Are you stupid?
Oh yeah. Damn it. All right.
All right. Do y'all want to go to try an 8th grade word?
Let's do an 8th grade word. Whoever gets the. Okay, let's do an 8th
All
grade
right,
word.
eighth
let's
grade.
do it.
Please don't type the words into the chat.
Okay, Javier. Ubiquitous.
Motherfucker.
You could text them to me.
Oh, I know this one.
EUBITU. Fuck.
Start over.
No, he doesn't get to start over. That's not how that works.
UBIQUITOUS.
You went too fast.
That was close though. Yeah.
UBITUI.
No.
Big
Okay.
U.
Okay. No.
Chad.
Bitch
Yes.
ass word.
I think we're gonna have to practice.
Dude,
We're gonna drive down to Austin, and at South by, we're gonna have to practice our entire trip down.
No. Y'all can practice. I'm going to be out in the first round.
Chad.
What if we're all out? What if it's a team like we need you? What if you're our anchor?
I'm not an anchor.
Okay, Chad. Here we go. Potpourri.
That's easy. That is easy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
POTPOU RRI. I couldn't remember if there was 2 R's or 1 R. Hey, we got a champ here.
Hold on. Tim's next. Tim's
No,
next.
I'm
he was out.
I lost out on sixth grade.
But
Sixth grade
we
level.
all
You
lost.
practice?
No, he lost the round before us.
Yeah.
Would you like
and
a
then,
practice word?
no. I'm out. I'm done.
He's gonna try to get out as soon as possible, just because he wants to be out.
Yeah.
Bad Words is actually a hilarious movie. It's a very funny.
Oh yeah, it is really funny. But for real, like this is like I just remember being so anxious and having so much anxiety standing up in like third grade or whatever and having to do a spelling bee in the classroom.
Yeah.
Like I hated it. Hated it so much.
So there was this one time I got really cocky. I'll never forget this because I was so pissed off. So we were doing, I think it was like third grade, and
Spell beef.
No, it was jar. It was jar, and I go JAR, and she's like, it's not JR. There's an A in the middle, and I said it too quick, and I was like, no, I said JAR, and she goes, you said JR, and I got out. I got out because I said it too quick.
You should have said you're deaf.
I was like, who the hell doesn't know jar? Everyone knows jar. Maybe
they're like, this boy needs to go back one grade.
This was the first word.
Look, I know 3-letter words. I know some 4-letter words.
You know,
Occasionally some 10-letter words.
You get any higher than that,
Look,
Tim's out.
My job on my computer, whenever I'm typing charts, it has spell correct. It's fine.
So what did you get out on? Disastrous, right?
Yeah, disastrous.
You got out on ubiquitous.
Was there? Is there 2 S's like at the?
There's no E, right? It's DISASTROUS.
Wait,
OUS?
what are we spelling?
Disastrous.
Disastrous is.
There's no E between the
DISASTROUS.
Right.
And ubiquitous is UBI.
See, Jordan gets it.
UITOUS.
Jordan gets it. She says if I did a spelling bee now and publicly lost, it'd be my 13th reason for show.
For show?
For show.
For show?
Faux show. I'm sorry. Faux show.
For show.
For show.
You're so white.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, that'd be hilarious. As a matter of fact, that's another reason why I want some of our friends to be there so they can either, 1, cheer us on, or if we lose, 2, boo us.
Hey,
boo us down.
At the very least, we're going to grab drinks afterwards.
Absolutely. Join us for
We're
spelling
going
and
to
drinks.
lose,
Can
but
we-
at least
I'm
we'll
going to
have-
drink before.
Can we
Do
change
not drink
afterwards?
before. Yeah, we won't. I mean, we'll get it. We'll take our
Do not
bumblebee
drink
cautions.
before?
The Funky Panther presents Spelling Bees and Booze, presented by
Chad, don't forget to mark
Movie
the board.
Phone.
Hey,
yeah.
Can we find out if it's okay to drink and consume alcohol on the premise of a Fort Worth library?
You know,
Inside a Fort Worth library?
They say no. We can't.
Inside a Fort Worth library bookshelf?
No,
On-
Teresa's gonna kick our ass.
Yeah, but I'm going to need it.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine without a drink.
Yeah.
The anxiety will be just fine. And then
we'll buzz if you lose.
we'll get real buzzed after we lose.
Yes. Join us, please.
Hey, thanks for putting that together, sir.
Yeah, man,
that
thank
was
you
fun.
so much.
No problem.
Thanks for fucking up this episode, but
Hey.
also putting that thing together.
Do you get secondhand embarrassment?
Yes.
Oh,
Like-
yes.
Okay, but I'm talking
More
about
than
like,
I get embarrassed by myself.
but like secondhand. Okay, if you're watching a movie or something, and,
Yeah.
and do you get secondhand embarrassment from that? Like
cringy. Right? You feel like, oh, don't do it. Oh, you moron. That kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you're just like you just feel it down in your core.
Yeah.
So I don't get that from like if I'm watching movies or stuff like that. Now, if I'm involved in something and someone else is doing something, and it's a person I know, it messes me up.
Okay, so you've seen the movie Limitless, right?
Yes.
Okay, we saw it together, actually. I think we all saw it together.
Yeah.
So, the guy takes a pill and he becomes super smart.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told you there is a real life equivalent of that?
Dude, you give me Viagra, I'm going to be so mad.
No.
I'm going to take it, but I'm going to be so mad.
He's like, I know what this does.
You can't do that because the age limit is 16 to like 60, I think. You can't do that. You can't do that, Tim. I can't do that to you.
I know. I'm just saying, don't. Yeah.
Wow.
The real life equivalent to that Limitless pill is, you guessed it, Gold 4 Loco.
All right, so everyone drinks a full 4 Loco before the spelling bee.
Let's go ask Dr. Urkel if he can take us back in time, like maybe about 8 or 10 years, and get some old 4 Loco. And
the original.
I saw someone made some. Like they took. I can't remember what all they combined, but it was supposedly supposed to be like this is like the original 4 Loco recipe.
Yeah, I won't be able to drink. I won't be able to do well if I'm drinking.
That'll black you out for sure. For show.
I'm okay with that.
For show. Well, that was fun. Thank you for doing that, Stark.
You.
Did you happen to have a butter biscuits this week or not?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Okay.
No, this isn't butter biscuits music.
Come on,
that
Tim.
was this or that. I'm sorry.
You got to do better. The last episode, you did the same thing. Come on. I believe
they're right next to each other. And now for another what's buttering Javier's biscuits, and he really wants to talk about it, and we're just going to let him rant about something, and here it comes.
Remember, like 14 years ago, TiVo was a huge thing?
Yes.
TiVo was the fucking best. You had to buy the separate box.
You bought a subscription for it.
You had to buy a subscription for it, and you could record like 20 hours of your favorite shows. But what does that get you? Still gets the commercials, or you had to pay extra to get the ones with no commercials.
We did that with VCRs and tapes.
Yeah, but you had to be there for that, though.
Yeah.
You had to be there and stop recording and then record again whenever you had to get back. Anyways, now we have like a cloud storage, a Hulu, where you can pay extra to skip the commercials. Very convenient, right? Yeah, whenever you're watching stuff that needs to be kind of like when you record something and you're going to watch it back. Now, I have a little thing that is really annoying now. Online subscriptions. Years ago, we complained about like having all these channels, paying all this money, and you really don't even watch like a third of the channels.
Yeah.
Now, it was more convenient with Hulu because, now you get to pay this low amount and you can have a run of the shows you do like or channels you do like. But then, other channels started having different kinds of subscriptions. AMC Plus, they have a subscription package.
Peacock
for NBC.
Paramount Plus.
HBO Max.
Cinemax.
Everything.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was paying about $300 because I had every channel, all the premium movie channels and stuff like that. Man, look at me walking all smug with my suspenders. What is this hotel channel music? It sounds actually like old school pornography music. No, but back in the day, though, it wasn't so convenient. It was really annoying. But now you have all these services, and now you got to pay extra. So what's the point of like paying for Hulu or like these premium streaming services like YouTube TV?
Just go back to cable.
At this point, why did we change? It's more convenient.
I have to interject.
Tell me more, please.
You couldn't watch it on your iPad. You couldn't watch it on your phone. You can watch it anywhere now.
You can, and that's fine and dandy, and I love it. But now, what's the point of having all these streaming services if like you're paying exactly what you paid for with cable? I understand like wirelessly streaming, but there are some places where if you're trying to watch a Dallas Cowboys game, they won't let you watch the game because of location restrictions. So you're going to have to watch whatever the local channel is watching. You can't just go to Denver, which I had that issue whenever I was over there doing work. They wouldn't let me watch Cowboy games because of VPN. Well, I don't think they had that back in the day.
Oh.
It's just rebranded. That's 100% true. It's essentially we're paying extra, but we're being fooled the same. Like you can't watch like a Dallas Mavericks basketball's local broadcast or Texas Rangers baseball without the Bally, the former Fox Sports Southwest. Yeah. It's Bally Network now, you don't have that on Hulu.
That was just a channel on DirecTV.
Now it's a channel on DirecTV. I don't think YouTube even has it.
No.
So now you're going to have to find someone or find a friend that has that subscription service and trade, sign-ins.
Hey, whatever happened to the
Whatever happened to
the
Come on,
whatever happened to the fake cable boxes that got you all the channels and all that stuff?
I never got that.
The cards that you could get for DirecTV.
Yeah.
We struggled so hard back in the day looking at scrambled porn. How hard was that?
Channel 23, always. I mean, you got to stand just right.
Yeah, you got a glance of a nipple every now and then, and you enjoyed that.
Yeah,
growing up,
worth
it. It's hard. It was hard.
What?
What? No, I mean,
I didn't have cable.
Are we done with your rant?
No, I just Isn't that annoying though? Like, I mean,
it is. Luckily, we do have the opportunity to trade with one another, right?
Yeah.
That does help. I mean, I don't think that I really do it. I mean, my parents have some logins and I use their Disney Plus, so I guess we do a little bit. But I mean, it comes out in a wash. I really do. It's annoying as hell because you never know what shows on what. I think the most annoying thing is there's not one place for everything you need. You know what I mean?
There is, and there never will be.
Like I want to watch this show. Now I got to figure out fucking Yellowstone. You couldn't find it on Paramount. You couldn't find it on Hulu. I had it on my DirecTV Now or whatever. I thought it was supposed to be on Paramount or Paramount Plus. There's 3 Paramount apps. It's just too confusing. I think it's more confusing than it is the money. Not that big of a deal. It's just confusing.
Well, it's exclusive things now. South Park had a COVID special, and you could only watch it on Paramount Plus. And of course, and the thing that irks me about it though the most is I pay for all of it. Every stream, my Netflix, my Hulu, my HBO Max, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, everything.
Rant over.
No.
Hey, Javier, what's your passwords?
And that was another rendition of things that are buttering Javier's biscuits that he wants to talk about.
I want free channels.
And he wants the free channels.
And free porn.
Come on.
All right, so
I pay enough with OnlyFans. OnlyFans is taking my money.
We finally did an episode where we're not taking up so much time that we can't do a question. We're just going to do one question. One question out of the bag before we close out this episode.
Cat's out of the bag.
We'd love to do this every time, but, we don't want to waste your time. So the question out of the hat is, which celebrity would you want as your other best friend forever, and why?
Seth Rogen.
Fuck! Good choice.
Dude he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on. He's got his own weed line. He's funny as hell. I mean, just his laugh would crack me up.
Yeah.
Have you seen his pottery?
Yeah.
No. He's got a signature glaze that he does on his pottery. It's amazing.
He actually sells it.
Yeah.
Houseplant.
Yeah. He also has
weed.
He's got tabletop lighters.
Yeah.
Which are these giant lighter boxes that you can't lose your lighter. That's one of the everybody loses the lighter, right?
Yeah.
This thing's so big it sits on your table.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
He's got the car lighter, which just sits on your table, but it's one of those things that you click in. It's so cool. The dude's awesome. And then he goes in front of Congress and he's lobbying for shit, and dude's an awesome guy.
Pottery.
He's also stupid rich.
Yeah.
He seems like the coolest, most down to earth guy. But I'm pretty sure he's worth something like $40 million.
His production company.
Production company.
With
He's
everything.
got so many things going on. And he still acts. I just started watching. Well, actually, I'm fully caught up now. But Pam and Tommy. With him.
So yeah,
So
we're good.
good.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's really
damn
good. Well, I can't get. We'll talk about that later.
I can't believe. I will say though, I cannot believe how real everyone looks. How whoever is doing the costume and the makeup and all of that stuff.
Well, she's what's her face has got.
She's wearing a boob prosthetic.
Yeah, it's all prosthetic.
Oh yeah, I believe that. But
and Tommy's dick is prosthetic.
got a talking
But
dick,
they look just like them though.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Hugh Hefner comes in. He looks just like Hef.
That's a 90s era Hef.
They do so well with what they look like. She looks just like Pamela Anderson back in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
just like her.
just like her.
And it took me a while to click what actress it was.
And
I
then
kept thinking it was Pamela.
And
Anderson.
then whenever if they show clips of the home video or whatever,
yeah,
it really looks like Pamela Anderson because it's kind of grainy and stuff. So you lose that definition. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, crazy. All right, Stark, we'll go to you. Who would you want as your best friend forever?
Jim Carrey. He's hilarious.
He is hilarious. Dude's crazy.
Dude's a weird guy. Method actor. Okay.
But
yeah.
I saw him on the comedians with cars getting coffee with Seinfeld.
Right.
And it was a really enjoyable episode.
He was doing the painting and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to hang out with him.
That would be very cool.
I'd like to pick his brain, like kind of get inside and like understand, like.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, good luck.
I think mine would be Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Okay. Old JTT.
You know, it would have been fantastic being friends with him like back in the 90s.
Oh, back in the 90s, yeah.
Oh my God! You know, I would have been hanging out with Chevy Chase.
You would have been the talk of the town.
Would have been like, you know, this is the. It's like what's that posse that Leonardo DiCaprio and you know, David Blaine and Tobey Maguire, they were in.
They were in a posse together?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's called the Pussy Posse.
No, seriously, who would you actually want?
Man, you know, I really don't know. Seth Rogen, really, honestly,
Yeah.
that'd be. I mean, for me, that'd be really fun because he's so mellow and laid back. He is hilarious on Twitter. His mom is hilarious on Twitter. But you know, it's the whole package. All
right, pick a second one just because you can't. You can't do the same one. Pick a second one.
You go, and I'll think of one.
I feel like after you said that,
Sorry.
I know, like it's such a good one. You grabbed a really good one.
Yeah.
I think if I had to go with the secondary option, I mean, I think The Rock would be fun. I think The Rock would be kind of cool. I mean, he's got a lot of shit going on too.
Yeah.
Just like living part of his life from time to time would be really cool. Chris Pratt, I think, would be pretty cool.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Why?
He kind of fucked that up. The whole his ex-wife.
Anna Faris.
Yeah, Anna Faris. And yeah.
Well,
Jesse's all like, he seems like a real big douchebag now. I hate him. I was like, he's still funny. Coming in from the chat room, we've got Steve-O, Tony Romo, Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre, David Blaine, Kim K, Kristen Wiig.
Paul Rudd. I think Paul Rudd would be fun.
That'd be a good one.
I mean, I've got a secondary. If you want, I'll give you Seth Rogen.
Okay.
And I want to hang out with Dave Grohl.
Oh man,
yeah. Watch Hot Ones with Dave Grohl.
I want to. I'm going to watch it.
Really, yeah. I like that dude.
See, Joe Rogan, Sandra Bullock, Mindy Kaling, Kristen Wiig, all great.
You know
answers.
who would be a good one? John Favreau. That guy is awesome.
Yeah,
he has got so much.
He's living his best life.
He can do whatever. He's cooking.
Star Wars, Marvel, the Chef Show.
And the Chef Show is fantastic.
Absolutely.
He's just having fun with some of his friends. I mean, he's got a bunch of chefs on there. Seth Rogen's been on there.
Right.
A lot of chefs. I mean, that would be awesome. That'd be really cool. David Chang would be really cool.
David Chang would be great. Dave Chappelle, Vladimir Putin, Andy Frisella Andrew Frisella's too.
All right, pick another one. Did you pick another one?
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's a good one. So I gave you Seth Rogen for Dave Grohl.
My secondary would be John Favreau. Now that I'm thinking about it, that would be my secondary.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Well, that was fun. Great
question.
Thank you for asking that. We've been pulling these out from all the questions we've been getting from our Instagram at the Funky Panther.
Out of the Supreme Fishbowl.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Javier's bougie. But yeah,
And
we're
bougie.
gonna try to do this once an episode. We'll see if we can make it. But
This is now a Seth Rogen finale.
I mean, it really is.
Tom Segura would be a good one. Tom Segura or Bert Kreischer.
Let's just change. We're changing formats. We're going to talk nothing but Seth Rogen every episode.
we're gonna go over a different movie, a different venture,
a different face he made.
a different weed strain each episode. No, too much. All right.
Do the laugh, Seth.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Oh yeah, Mike Jones would be good. Anything that y'all want to say before we start wrapping up?
No, keep going. Just go. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. We always appreciate you hanging out with us live. You can find us on YouTube every week. We'd appreciate if you subscribe to us. It would really help us out. You can also find us on social media at The Funky Panther and thefunkypanther.com. Please, please, please mark your calendars for March 9th, next Wednesday. Meet us up at Tulips. We cannot freaking wait to be hanging out with everybody and being able to interview some really cool guests and musicians. So come on out.
South by Southwest.
And South by Southwest, which is just a few days after. So we won't be back in this studio until after the spelling bee. So the next time we're actually in studio, we'll be talking about how we bombed the spelling bee.
Or won.
What? Or one, the spelling bee. But yeah, next week we'll be at Tulips. The following week we'll be live at South by, and then 3 weeks from now we'll be back here in the studio. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Stay good. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And I'm Stark.
And we are
the Funky Panther!
And as always, toot 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 toot.
Toot toot.